Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Michael Kenneth Williams is one of television's most respected and acclaimed actors. By bringing complicated and charismatic characters to life, often with surprising tenderness, Williams has established himself as a gifted and versatile performer with a unique ability to mesmerize audiences with his stunning character portrayals. Williams is best known for his remarkable work on HBO's The Wire. Now he's continuing his role as executive producer for the project Unjust Justice, the Jimmy Roseman tapes. Please help me welcome Michael K. Williams. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, brother, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor, like I said, before to have you on the show. I grew up watching The Wire, loved it, and followed your career. So just to have you on, I want to thank you for that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well,
I was doing my research.
I'm sorry, No, go ahead. You said you were doing your research.
I was doing my research, and one thing I did know about you is that you actually began your career as a dancer, a professional dancer. You did tour for Madonna and George Michael. Tell how did that all happen?
Well, those jobs were just music videos.
Okay, music videos. Okay.
Yeah,
so how did you get started?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, basically, it was I was a street kid. You know what I mean? Street dance out there, in the clubs and stuff in New York City. And around the time I got cut in my face, I was, I got looked at in a different light, and all of a sudden I became interesting, to various photographers and directors, and they wanted me to play these bug roles in various music videos, I was still dancing, I caught the attention of Tupac Shakur, and, he had me come in and read for this film he was doing in New York called Bullet. And then that was my first acting role ever. And then, I got really, really lucky and got introduced to the off-Broadway theater world in New York City, man, like from the Mama Theater to, National Black Theater in Harlem. And, that's where I really homed in on the craft, if you will. And from there, I started going out to the world, and staying on my grind. And, one audition after the other, and things started to really happen for me. I had a small little wall, I would say around in 2000, my dance career lasted, I would say, from 2000 and I want to say 6 or 7 to like 2008. No, I'm sorry, 2003 or 4 to like. No, sorry, I'm bugging. My dance career started from 1990, I would say 4.
Okay.
Did 3 or 4, and by 1998, it was a wrap for me. You know what I mean? And I had started acting. I took acting full time, and that took off like a bat out of hell.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, 2 years later, I'm thinking, Star is born. I'm thinking, I'm about to Hollywood. They're about to turn up on me, and I had the exact polar opposite. The phone calls dried up, and I didn't work for like 2 years straight. So like in 1999, I just said, fuck it, maybe it's time for me to fall back. Maybe the ride is over. You know what I mean? So I fell back for 2 years, man, and I didn't go on any audition. I just basically removed myself from the business, and I went to work with my mother in the daycare we had, and she opened up in the project that we lived in Brooklyn, like Vanderveer.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, in the second year that I was like, damn, like, I got that itch, like I should give this shit one more shot. And I remember putting together this really, really big reel. I spent a lot of money to put together a package to reinvent myself, and I sent out 10 packages, man, with my resume and headshot reel and all this blah, blah, blah. And the only person that answered out of those 10 people was yours truly, Jimmy Roseman. He had his company at the time, Henchman Entertainment, and he took my meeting, and I basically begged him. I said, man, I could choreograph for your acts. I could, I'm an inspiring actor. I could be in your movie. We could probably produce something together. I could clean the bathrooms at night. After work. I need in. You know what I mean? And so he gave me a shot. You know, he gave me a shot, and you know, that was right around the Grammys. He was taking Sharissa to the Grammys that March, early March, and he came back a few weeks later, and I was on the wire.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And he was like, oh, you wasn't bullshitting, huh, my nigga? And I was like, no, I was not. You know, and he meant, and then from there he started to help me, mentored me, and started to help me shape mold my career. You know, and was, you know, might I say, he had a lot of patience with me, man. I you know, I had a lot of stupid mistakes early on. That was a handful, but he was always patient with me, man. And you know, and I remember, you know, when damn, I lost my train of thought. I was going to tell you something. Oh yeah, I remember the next major time I really needed him. I booked a one-way ticket to L.A. with no money and no place to stay, and I waited until I got to LAX to call who else? Jimmy Roseman, to tell him that I'm stranded out here, and I had a callback for Lackawanna Blues, which was an HBO original movie.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And right. Well, the callback for my black ass was in LA. You know what I mean? So I was like, I wasn't missing that. So I flew out to LA. Well, nobody sat in LAX for 7 hours in the Hertz car rental, and you know, I called Jimmy. He says, you know, my nigga, you call me now with this shit. I'm like, yeah, Jimmy, I'm sorry, I bugged out, man. I can't miss this call, man. You know, help me. I need help. He said, man, you're going to give me some time. And about 5-6 hours later, you know, he had one of his associates show up and got me a little Toyota Corolla, gave me some cash, and got me to my meeting on time. And,
wow.
You know, like, you know, those are the things, those are the memories that I have of him. You know, so, you know, now when he is in his time of need and he asks me, you know, I'm a Christian, you know what I mean? And my pastor, the late, great Reverend Ronald B. Christian, told me, you don't turn your back with a man who, if it's on my heart to help, you know, I don't turn my back. I don't care how it looks on paper. You know, I can't turn my back on him because he didn't turn his back on me. And it's on my heart. It just feels like the right thing to do, you know, in spite of what he looks like or sounds like on paper. That's not for me to judge because, you know, who are we to judge? You know, basically that's why I find myself here. But that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, so you know, I found myself at a crossroads where, you know, you have the black market and the night of dropping within 7 days of each other, and simultaneously, you know, Jimmy asked me to help him with his piece, Unjust Justice, and to tell his story and to show some light on his case, you know, and I just felt like, you know, it caught. He didn't ask me for any money or anything. He just said, Mike, you know, why you got this platform, which is, you know, which is my story fits under the umbrella of what you're promoting about the criminal justice system and who, you know, I mean, it costs me nothing to help this brother or to try to help tell his story. So that's where I find myself now, and you know, it's Unjust Just. You can see when the third episode is going to drop this week. It's out now. Excuse me. The third episode is out now on YouTube. You know, and I'm not anybody's judge or jury. I'm not an advocate for anyone. All I'm saying is, I do love this brother. Like he's my brother from another mother. My memories of him are fond. Very fond. I've known Jimmy for over 30 years of my life. Grew up in the same neighborhood, and I'm proud to say I'm a part of his family. You know, when we come from in Flatbush, you know, no one gives a fuck. So for him to have gotten this far, you know, mistakes or not, who the fuck, again, who are we to judge? Who hasn't made a mistake? You know, all I'm saying is he's saying that there's been some foul play, and if I could use my platform to help for us to take a look at what he's saying happened, I think that, you know, that's the least I can do for my brother, man. And so I find myself here now with this, and we're gonna take it a step further, you know, with not just about with Jimmy anymore. You know, I'm in the process of creating a piece on criminal justice reform, where I'm going to follow the lives of 5 people who has affected my life personally. Jimmy being one, my nephew Dominic DuPont being another, my cousin Niven Taylor being another, Felicia Snoop Pearson from The Wire being another, a childhood friend of mine, Darryl Wiles, being another. These 5 people, if we look at their mistakes, their relationships to the judicial system, and what has been their experience post their relationship, we will get a clear, an unapologetic, and fair, I believe, look at our judicial system for the last 20 to 25 years. Split that and how. Yeah, can you put it on my plate, please? I'm sorry. And how it has affected our community. And when I say our community, I mean my community.
Right.
That's where I'm at with it. That's pretty much it.
I've noticed you've done a lot with, shedding light on the judicial system and the disproportionate number of African American men, you and myself, who were just treated unfairly. And so, what did you think it was this story with Jimmy that made you really want to do more work, shedding a light on that, or was it was a fucking tsunami, like a perfect storm of events that happened. Again, you could not have paid for the more like planetary alignment timing, with Black Market and The Night Up, 2 completely different networks, 2 completely different genres of shows, but that live in the same world, dropping within 7 days of each other. The number 7, powerful number. I deal with mathematics, so I'm gonna take a dig. So I'm looking at it, I find myself. I said, how did I get here? Why did President Obama invite me to the White House among with an ensemble of politicians and private sector businessmen and activists and artists? Why was my name called to be in this room? I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing: it's not a coincidence. I know something. I know the universe is telling me something. I'm being moved and shifted to do something, and all I want to do is just do the right thing with my 5 minutes. Whatever that is. I look at my career over the past 20 years. There's a reason why. You know what I mean? Say, peak and valley and everything. I'm saying so all numbers. You know what I mean? So it's I'm looking at the span of my career, and why was I called to always play, I say this with my quotation fingers, these urban characters. Yeah, it's true.
Why was I always called? Because if anybody that knows Mike knows that Mike couldn't be the furthest. I couldn't be furthest from. Me and the character I played, we couldn't be further apart.
Right.
I am nothing like the character. Anybody that knows me, that grew with me, knows this to be the truth. Mike is not that dude. I never proclaimed to be, because I know I'm not cut from that cloth. The streets would eat me up if I went into the streets in that manner. I ran the streets, but I ran the streets as myself, and real niggas know that, and so they like, yo, Mike is that cool nigga. Don't leave my. I get a pass because Mike don't be out there trying to act like he nothing he ain't.
Exactly.
Like I said on the fucking on the Breakfast Club, I am a proud sponsor of the Cream Puff nigga. I like to fuck and fight and fucking eat. You know what I mean? I want to fuck. I want to eat some good food. I want to have good sex. That's my thing.
That's what you want to do. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to party. I like to dance. You know what I mean? And anybody that knows me knows that. So, but I grew around niggas who was in the struggle.
Well,
I grew that was in that life, and I loved them. I saw what happened, and I love my. No, I didn't help it. I can't help where I grew up at. These are my peers, these are my friends. I love my people, and I'm not ashamed of where I came from. I'm not ashamed to say that I got felons as family members, ex-cons in my family or my friends I grew up with. That's just what it is. Some of the smartest motherfuckers, actually, in my opinion. So that's
street smart. You can't beat that, man. Yeah, you can't beat that. Yeah.
No.
So I know you have some other things you're working on. Tell us about those.
I got a really started my production company, Freedome Productions, FREEDOME. It's been around for a minute, but now we're really starting to gear up and putting forth some content. I just bought the book called Bishop. We sold it through Viceland, and hopefully I'll be in production next year. I'm very excited about that. And you know, I'm just I'm just on the campaign tour, man. Between what's coming out now with again Assassin's Creed that's going to be dropping in December 21st. Really excited about that, man. Opposite of Michael Fassbender, Marion Cotillard, Jeremy Irons, and I'm just a swarm of excellent, stunt actors and these up and coming actors from Europe that I had the pleasure of working with there in London, man. And and then in February, I got this mini series that I'm very proud of called When We Rise, and it's an autobiography about the lives of 4 people, 2 men and 2 women. All of them are gay. I portray a real life human being by the name of Ken Jones, who I had the pleasure of meeting. I call my big brother to this day, man. And he fought a lot of wars, man. He was on the front line of a lot of wars, and this man is 65 and still standing, man. He was there on the, he's a military man, ex-Navy, Navy sailor. He fought the Civil War, black dark-skinned man from Jersey. He was there when the Civil War shit was going down. He was there when gay bashing was going down. He was there when AIDS hit the streets of the Castro. This man has fought 4 major wars, and he still has the audacity to smile and tell you life is good, man. And they told this man he had 30 days to live. Full-blown AIDS, man. He's 65 and fabulous, as he actually say it. So, that's coming out from ABC, man, in February, man. I think that's gonna be a game changer for a bro. But I'm just riding the wave right now, man. But again, I'm gonna end with this, man. Please, look out for Unjust Justice. It's on YouTube. The 3rd episode is out right now, man. It's the story of Jimmy Roseman, man. He's fighting for his life. And I think everybody deserves, at least to be heard,
To be heard, and make your own determination.
Exactly.
I know you're on social media. Do you run your own accounts, or do you have people do that? Are you?
Oh, no. I'm definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
My social media, it's BKBMG. That stands for Brooklyn Boy Makes Good. And you gotta say it with the S. So all my Italian brothers out there, makes good. And you gotta do it with the hands, with the my eyes. You gotta do it with the fingers like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my Italian brothers, man. So Brooklyn Boy Makes Good, BKBMG, and I'm on there. That's my Twitter and that's my Instagram, and that's me, 100% me.
Y'all heard it here, y'all. This is Michael K. Williams. Thank you so much, man, for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. Again, watch Unjust Justice, the Jimmy Roseman tape, out now on YouTube. Listen, we'll be right back.